presentation that the canker of corruption should be dealt with. The canker of corruption should be dealt with. And you specifically indicated, speaking as president, that we are going to ensure that we move beyond words towards action. Can you indicate one or two specific policy instruments that will be pursued? And I'll just lead you on this. Mr. Moses Bede, in his presentation, for example, said specifically that we should see if we can avoid the too much human intervention and to have, computer interfaces. How do we ensure that we move beyond the words, which has always been a problem in the past, just speaking without doing much?
In fact, the first thing that we're going to do major is this national ID, and this is related. Because today, the Ghanaian lives without address. The average Ghanaian has not got any identity. We can't develop that way. We need to resolve that matter as a matter of urgency. And I believe you are aware that it's number one on our priority. The informal sector definition is so loose that Minister of Finance has difficulty knowing who should come into the net. Because they say, well, as for informal sector, you can't. No. We must formalize business, and we must do so electronically, as it is done in other countries. In the process, you also be fighting corruption, because you want to move in the direction of a business. And I think we just started that we are going to have e-cabinet. The program has just started. We have done the first section. We are going to continue until cabinet itself beginning to do business electronically. It's important because we are not inventing a wheel. There are countries who are doing the same thing, and we can only copy and do it the same. And that's exactly what Akufo-Addo's government is doing. I will also say that a few of the policies, when you're talking about corruption, a few of the policies we started with, we have approved the establishment of the independent prosecutor. But we are finished with the draft law. Cabinet has approved it. We are waiting for Parliament to resume on the 30th, and one of the first draft laws that will be taken to Parliament, the Speaker, we have already submitted the Speaker's office, will be the establishment of the independent prosecutor. We need it because I think the idea of talking about corruption, not solving the problem should be done away with. Right. And business, private sector business, should help us, all of us do it. Even in appointing the special prosecutor, all of you should talk about it. It should not be the preserve of Akufo-Addo. Everybody should bring his views, his ideas, because if, for instance, you appoint a special prosecutor who is a die-hard MPP man, people will think that you want to
it's an agenda.
Which hunt something. Right. You must appoint a special prosecutor that the country as a whole will believe in its independence of thinking and who have a very strong legal background, who's a respected brain in the legal field and that kind of thing. Right. And this cannot be left to the government. All of you can talk about it, make suggestions, and make it work. Right. The freedom, we are also pursuing this Information to Freedom Act. We want people to have access to information by law. A lot of work has already been done by previous governments. We are finalizing the information.
We're likely to have that passed this year?
Yes, it's going to. By end of the next parliament sitting, I think we'll have that law.